Zephyros, and no, he's dazed. He's not doing anything. Tech is dazed. Manny is good.
Manny is going to... How far is he?
He can't see through the mist.
Oh, yeah.
Take a 5-foot step to get to the edge of the mist.
Yeah, I was going to say, would it be too meta to have him move left like that?
Yeah, now he
Knowing
can
the
now he
edges
can
there.
see that part of the room.
Okay, what if he
Continued
did
moving.
one of these?
Okay, he can he can
Is that a table?
sort of see it. There's mist, a bit of mist in the way, and there are tables in the way, but you can sort of see the creature.
Okay.
It'll have, if you shoot from there, it'll have cover and a bit of concealment.
Which would be a minus...
Cover is add to its AC.
Okay. Well, he's gonna go ahead and fire his sling off at
Okay. His oversized sling staff
he is 1d20.
shoots a pool ball size ammunition of stone, trying to avoid the glass alchemy lab that is over top of the
Please.
tables.
That should be fine. Just a beautiful 16.
16. No, the creature ducked. Plus, it hit the corner of this table, kind of. And the creature kind of moved out of the way and is swaying still. That was Manny's go. Then we've got Necro-Snake. Okay, Necro-Snake has a victim, I suppose. So it is going to move forward. Shit. You can only get to there with a move. So it actually scurries forward and goes underneath the table where some of the alchemy lab is.
Yeah.
Manny can see that it does look like a bunch of rusty metal pins and nails are what keep this thing together. Like each of the vertebrae had been sort of nailed or pinned into place, and there are some rusty joints near its head. Its teeth are long. Its two front teeth are like fangs, and there is poison dripping from them. It also looks like the creature has like a little tuft of fur sticking out of some of its filed teeth, like it ate something or bit something. But it's underneath the table, and it's got cover under there. And your companions are still swaying. Zephyros is still twitching and dazed and
It's sickened.
it's sickened.
Oh, he's not. Why is Zephyros sickened? Was he super drunk too?
The dazes are the yellows. The pinks are the shaken. He is not sick.
He's not sick. Okay.
Ludo is sick, so we'll give him a green aura, and then the professor is sick.
The professor hasn't gotten anything. He hasn't stepped through yet.
Yeah. Oh, he's still sick.
Just being drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pharisee, you able to act?
Pharisee, yeah, is totally able to act. Pharisee casts or starts
Wait.
Bard Song.
Did we get skipped?
Oh, professor then Pharisee. Sorry, professor. What are you doing?
The professor will cast, where was it? Reduce person and turning into the tiny professor.
Okay.
And we'll cast vanish. Also disappearing.
Yep.
He'll use a Arcana point to recall vanish as a quick action, and he will 5-foot step through the door underneath Zephyros.
All right. Give me a
DC 17 will save at
Will save.
-2.
Yep. As you go into the creepy mists with things in them, your mind is being startled. Every time you calm yourself down, something else appears in the corner of your
I
eye.
love this shit. I'm living in the spooky life. I will say, once I get through the door, In the language of the dead, "Oh, beast! Why do you attack us? Can't you see we're friends, not foes?"
Okay, just the strange rattling and the clinking of the very dry rib bones of the strange snake thing. You can kind of tell in what general direction it's in. General direction, reporting for duty, sir. All right, and then Pharisee starts Bard Song. What is the form of the Bard Song?
It's a haunting melody in this haunting mist.
Okay.
With my pipes.
It does not react with a hiss or anything like that. It still just seems to be moving about the chamber. It doesn't react. And then, do you have any other actions?
I could move, but I'm gonna say, everyone in. Let's go home next. Do you think?
Sounds reasonable to me.
Okay. Ludo is dazed. Makronum is dazed. Tech is dazed. Manny.
Manny is going to see that this thing is charging him and intelligently dip back to where he once became, back in the mist.
Okay. Does he have to make a save again?
It's a good question. He did he make the save the first time?
Yeah.
He did.
So upon re-entry, do you have to do another?
What is this thing called?
Haunting Mists. It's not well written. just fair warning.
And that's why I chose
The
it.
illusion, figment, fear, shadow. All creatures within the mist must save, or take damage and gain the shaken condition, which lasts as long as they remain in the mist. That feels like one save when you encounter it.
Yeah.
And it feels like the wisdom damage and shaken are sort of connected.
Yep. So I think he can dart back into it now that he's made the save versus the illusion. Although other clouds, like if you jump back into a stinking cloud, you'd have to make your save again.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But this is a realization
This
of
is a weird
illusion,
cloud.
right?
Yeah.
It's a quasi-real illusion.
Sneaking cloud's a physical.
Yeah, it's fine. You make the save or there's a spell, you don't have to keep on making the save. So yeah, he darts back into the cloud. What's he doing?
And then he's going to ready an attack. With
A
his,
range attack or just a melee?
Melee.
Okay. So he kind of takes the end of the staff and he's ready to
Yeah.
butt whatever comes closer. Need to get out of here. The creature has no fear of the cloud and dives in. I'm going to check to see what its sight is. Yep, it can see, not like it sees Manny now that he's within 5. It also sees Ludo and Zephyros. It does not need to make a save, or it makes it, and is going to bite someone, probably Manny, or attempt to bite. What is Manny's AC?
It is 20.
Alright, you got bit.
Son of a...
This thing latched onto his leg. Manny howls out. Well, wait, the missed chance does hit. It does 8 damage, and he needs to make a fort save,
Oh, wow.
as the thing does have poison.
His fort's pretty good. If I remember right. Well, it's not his best, but...
The DC's 13.
14.
Okay, he's...
Yeah.
My leg's gone numb!
Ludo drools intensely.
Zephyros drools. Professor.
Can I see it in here?
No, you can hear it. You can see Ludo, you can see Makronum, you can see Zephyros, Tech, and Pharisee.
I will.
And the open and active portal leading back to the stairwell at the back of the Conjurer's Oath.
I will start casting Summon Horror 2.
Summon Horror 2, okay, as I believe is a full round action, so you are summoning
Yes.
some Pharisee.
Pharisee will close the door.
Okay. Notice that the blue lights kind of begin to go away.
And she'll think about the door. Which door at home?
Better be a good one.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's go.
It does look like the door isn't finished
Totally
closing.
finished yet?
Yeah.
So I think I'll wait on it to finish closing.
Okay, so you can delay. You can ready an action for when it finishes closing.
Yeah.
Because you only took a move. Okay,
Yes.
great. Ludo, drooling.
Drooling.
Makrona, drooling. Tech, drooling. Manny.
I don't think I know quite how screwed everybody is.
You guys are going too fast.
Anytime.
Manny's just gonna swing his.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you also readied an action last round. So
Yeah, he readied
let's
an
do
attack.
that.
Melee.
Yep.
Melee.
How do I see? What would vision be? Oh, senses? Is there any kind of sense to see through this fog we're in?
Yeah, there are very rare fog sight and mist sight type
Yeah.
powers. Smoke sight might also do it.
I can actually see. That's a fair point.
so
I actually can see through.
Manny,
What is
Yep,
sense?
he is going to, because that thing's bit him, he's going to come down full force on his freaking head
Yep.
with his staff. He's going to do a 31.
yeah, that hits. You do damage.
1d, oops. 2d6 plus 11. Okay.
Plus Bard Song. Plus
Yep.
1 or 2?
Plus 1.
Plus 1? Okay.
12 then. 21.
Alright, this thing
Damn.
made of bone does not resist this damage, and it takes 21 points of damage.
Heyo.
And bits and pieces of it fall off, including some of these weird rusty nails and pins. I think this thing came from the fence, says Manny.
Fence outside?
Outside. Remember all this.
Big fence outside! Ah! And all of you, some of you are like, good thing he's here. Okay, so that would have been his readied action, which means it drops his initiative to this thing. We go right into the next round. It gets to bite, then Zephyrus gets to drool, and then Manny gets to hit again. Okay, so the Necro-Snake definitely. Miss chance in the miss is 100%. I'll roll that for Manny. He did hit. Then the creature attacks him, tries to bite his leg again. AC 15.
15, no.
Okay, this time you can hear clinking and scratching, and like it's climbing up his armor. He's in an epic battle while his friends are all doing nothing. Zephyros drools, then Manny gets to clock it, then Professor Pharisee. One more time, Manny?
Yeah, he's going to do one more attack.
Well, actually, no, he doesn't get to attack this round because you readied.
And that was it.
That was his attack last round? Yes, you do. Sorry, I had skipped Manny once.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
30.
Yeah, he clocks it again.
You are clocking the crap out of people.
17 damage.
Okay, it sounds like a significant portion of things are falling off of it. Bones scattering everywhere. You hear like a pin kind of go, "Bang," and a bunch of little shards of bones hit the hollowish wood floor. Professor, your summoned creature goes off.
Okay, I think I got one. I just need a quick picture.
What's it called?
Dossenus. Dossenus.
Small creature looks like a lumpy head with crab legs and a giant mouth filled with stone teeth.
Cool.
Don't think I've created a token for this. Allow me to do so.
I don't know that anyone's created a token for this.
Oh, it is ugly. Oh, it's ugly. That's so wrong. This is the wrongest sort of wrong. No, I'm sure you're getting a little more. Alright, the professor casts an evil spell to conjure a second level horror from beyond. And now there's more scuttling noises in the
Yeah, I'll do my best to summon it somewhere around there. I can't see it, I can hear it, so...
Okay, I'm gonna save this to my desktop and then drag it into... What size is it?
It is... Small aberration?
Okay. So this scuttling horror
Nice.
appears.
And on my turn, I get to still, like, do stuff.
It gets to attack and then you get to do something.
Right on.
Yeah.
I am going to do this bite. I guess it's close enough for full round, right?
If it has multiple attacks, yeah. It seems to only have one melee bite +4 plus Bard Song, I guess. +5.
Yeah, it has the melee bite with its devastating maw.
That thing is
It counts
bizarre.
as adamantine for the purpose of overcoming damage resistance and bypassing hardness.
Yep.
So it is 1d20 plus 4 plus 1 for Bard Song.
Yep.
Shit roll.
What do you see? 9? Okay, no, it's chomping at the Necrophidius. Yeah, Ludo, you just hear something really horrible while you're drooling, and your mind, somewhere deep in your mind, you know that there are bad things happening all around you. Yes, so the professor summoned a creature at the beginning of his turn, and then he gets to act.
I will cast Memory Lapse to forget the horrific thing I've just done.
Okay.
And then, as if I was still finishing my last turn, where I'm preparing for battle, I will do quick draw of my wand of shield and bump myself with it.
Can you use your wand in the same action as your spell combat?
Yes.
And both these spells are one level lower than the highest level spell you can cast?
Yes, they are both level 1 spells.
Okay. So you cast a spell, you're like, I didn't summon the evil thing, and then you're like, oh, I feel really naked here, and there's something chompy over there, and you pull out your wand and flicks into your hand, and you cast shield on yourself.
What's that sound? Did it grow bigger?
Pharisee is readying for the
notices
door.
that these guys are drooling and they're not going to walk through the door on their own.
Yep.
And she decides in a moment of weakness that she likes them.
Of course, the door is there, and you could just walk through it with the key.
I could. I'm going to stay near the door.
Okay.
Just in case. But then I'm going to say, hey, Pixel, go see if Vladimir wants to join us. Pixel flies just generally in that direction until she's out of the mist.
Yep. She says, oh, Vladimir's on the bookshelves looking pretty cross.
Go talk to him. Yeah, so she'll double move essentially this round
Okay. Pharisee spoke, and then
near this.
what else do you
Continues
do?
Bard Song, and she's going to shake Tek Sarak Gagat awake. Slap him out of his daze. That may not work at all, but she's gonna try it.
Yeah, you end up kind of playing with his antennas and like quit hitting yourself kind of thing.
Oh, come on. You can't even see it anymore, Tek.
The door closes behind you after your pip. Ludo is still drooling. Makernam still drooling. So is Tech, the Necro-Snake. Just got his ass beat by Manny. You've been adding the damage to Manny's token, right? I'll add it right now. It was 8.
Oh, yeah.
And then Wisdom 2. No, he didn't fail.
Yeah, you didn't take the wisdom damage.
Okay.
Everyone else somehow somehow ended up with wisdom damage. What a
Yeah.
terrible snake this was.
Yeah.
Hits Manny for 7 damage and a fort save versus its poison.
I think I'm gonna keep an extra fog around that doesn't hurt the party in the future.
That'd be cool. 27.
Okay.
Good luck.
Ah, my leg! He's not paralyzed.
Oh, good.
He did get bit though, and
Twice now.
yes, okay.
Yeah.
He made the save this time. Good, because I have some things that can help him make a save if he fails.
Oh, good.
Alright, that was Necro-Snake, which then Zephyrus is drooling. Now it's Manny's turn.
Necro-Snake! Manny's going to come down with that swift sling of justice.
All the way from Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan!
23.
Man, I came from small town Ontario, so.
Yeah.
But it's just.
Small town little bands like
Yeah, exactly.
exist, man.
They do. They're the feeders in the pyramid of of success.
Or from which metal is stolen.
Right, or that. So Manny's still swinging his staff at the Necro-Snake. Oh, I keep on forgetting the mist. So Necro-Snake's missed chance on Manny, but actually missed. I'm going to give him his hit points back.
Hell yeah.
You're welcome.
And then Manny's attack on the
He got a
the
23.
snake. 23% chance at that. No, it clocked. He clocked it.
Yes.
Stupid fence monster!
18.
18 damage?
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. The thing sounds like it was just scattered and it like has fallen apart.
Heyo.
I got it. The fuck? You can hear the clacking of the monster in the mist. Professor,
What's going on?
this creature goes on top of the thing it was told to attack.
Yeah. I'll stumble forward. And do I see that horrific monster?
Nope, you're more than 5 feet away. Although you can hear it, it's like snap, snap, snap.
Oh,
Snap, snap, snap.
I'll hide under this table.
You go under the table to hide from the creature that you summoned.
What is that out there?
Ferris.
I dismissed the haunting miss.
Okay. Does it have a D?
Yep,
Okay.
it's got a D.
It's got a D. Which
Hey,
means
big D.
you take a standard action to just pull the mists back into your hand and then.
No.
Oh, there's a horrible thing.
Manny, are you okay?
Yeah.
It looks like you've done a number on that thing.
What the fuck? It looks like he's going to take a swing at the creature that is attacking the other creature.
I saw the professor cast a spell. Do I need to spellcraft this?
You could spellcraft.
Let me spellcraft this.
DC 19 to understand that he summoned a thing.
Something about it. The professor would normally spellcraft this sort of thing, but he's not gonna.
Well, you actually don't remember you casting the spell,
Yeah,
so
but something in the back of his mind tells him, you know what, I'm gonna not spellcraft this one.
This is a retroactive spell cast.
Yep.
The professor summoned the Docenus.
I did
I
not.
say as I roll a 20 on the spellcraft roll. What a bizarre thing to do.
What are you talking about? I don't remember casting any spells.
It should be under his control. Professor, keep that thing away from us.
I told you, I don't remember casting anything like that.
Oh, the professor's drunk.
Ah,
Ferris, what do you
curse
do?
you, drunken fool. I evil eye the professor's saves.
Yes! Give me a will save. Professor.
It won't.
Can you target him when he's invisible?
No.
Okay, so you're looking around for the professor. You can hear him talking underneath the desk, and
Curse you, professor, I say.
and you're trying to see where he is.
I end the bard song.
Okay. Ludo? Still drooling.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Machinum, Gobbler, drooling.
Throw him in the bath.
Texarekagat, drooling. Necro-Snake. The dazing and the drooling ends.
Professor, you're powerful enough to control the Docenus with your mind.
No.
Try it.
So, I will peek my head out from around it.
And I guess the fear goes away too, right?
Yeah.
Because the mist.
The mist's gone, so the shaking goes
All right,
away.
your companions are all of a sudden better when the mist went away.
I will peek my head out from around the corner and issue a command to make this thing dance around in little pirouettes and circles.
Okay, this disgusting aberration of like a face wrapped in a crab, with a monstrous mouth is beginning to do a little jig. Let's give a perform check for the horrible aberration of a creature.
That's as good as
I'm gonna
Leo.
go with it doesn't have perform as its
He's
skill.
untrained.
Yep. So
I can dance, and it's bad, but I can.
What would be the
9 and 8 is -1, 6 is -2, so -3 to its roll.
14, best roll I've had all night. guys.
Okay, it's disgusting, but it's kind of hopping to one side and going chop chop chop, hopping to another side chop chop chop. It seems to be quite dexterous as it's able to climb with ease.
I'll fly up onto the table and enjoy the performance.
Yep. Vladimir is like hissing at the thing. Pixel comes back over and says, something's wrong. Vladimir's all mad. He's got his hair up. He hissed at me when I came close.
I'll fly over to the bed and say, Vladimir, are you okay?
Okay, you notice Vladimir licking a wound?
Are you hurt, Vladimir?
It hops a little bit closer.
Huh.
It does look like Vladimir, the side of his coat near his back leg is a little bit wet. Looks like it might be a wound or blood.
I'll pull out a wand of Cure Light Wounds and say, will you let me?
Vladimir gets to the edge. It looks like he wants to hop down, but it might hurt, so he just stays on top of the...
I'll reach over and touch him with a charge from the wand of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay. As the magic discharged from the wand, he was actually sniffing the end of it and kind of sent him squirming back as there was a pop of magic, and now he's licking his side furiously.
Should be better.
Towards the end of this thing still being around, I will.
Yeah, it lasts for 20, by this point in time, 4 rounds, so 24 seconds.
As I've made it dance for a little bit, with a few seconds left, I will summon a silent image and put a top hat, a monocle, and a mustache onto it, and try and keep it on its face while it dances around, and I will clap along with it as it dances.
Alright, Tech has already started doing a perimeter search. Vladimir hisses at Tech. He stops for a moment, looks back to Farisay, and then continues on.
How did it get in here?
Manny just kicks at the
The skull, and then goes over and picks it up and is looking
What is
at
the
it.
rug doing? It's not... Was that where we left the rug?
Yeah, we slipped on it over there.
Oh, yeah.
Ludo, you're like more tired and hungry than drunk at this point.
Ludo's going
Zephyros-
to stumble over to the tub and put his face in it for a while.
Yeah, it's hard to keep the top hat and monocle on the creature because it's not actually the creature isn't the illusion. So you for a moment it looks like it's a cell phone pic where you've shittily photoshopped a 2D image into. You're just trying to keep up. You're also drunk, so you're a little slow.
Bravo, good sir, bravo!
Yeah, Manny's gonna back away with the skull and have a look at it. I think it's one of the fence creatures. There's a lot of them out there.
Ooh.
How did it get in? Presumably through the door. Who opened the door? Maybe we'll never know.
Tech completes his search.
I suppose by this point it has disappeared.
I'll flap over and grab my pillow.
Yep.
and flap over and set it on the bed.
Okay, Vladimir, looking down at what you're doing, he's done licking his wound.
I'll check the contents of the pillow.
You do get the contents. Did you write them down from last time?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
It was something along the lines of
In a serene male voice.
I'm glad these idiots aren't trying to kill me. Yeah. And I pat the pillow and say, Vladimir, how did that thing get in? And then I slide the pillow towards Vladimir. Maybe he'll take the bait, maybe he won't.
Vladimir hops down, he kind of sniffs at the pillow, and he then just sort of sits and is licking a paw.
In fact, before he does that, I'll put my head on the pillow again and put, Vladimir, how did that thing get in here?
Okay.
Into the pillow.
Into the pillow, alright. Vladimir doesn't seem to be really paying attention to you while you were doing that. But you did call him down, and he's like beside you. Like most cats, you try to make them do a precise thing, and they're going to do annoyingly something not quite as precise. So you have his attention. He came when you called his name.
I'll twitch the side of the pillow and try and convince him to sit on it.
Okay. Give me a handle animal or a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy's plus 12.
At first, he kind of pounces at the tassel and lies it aside and just sort of lazily
Kicking at the tassel.
Yeah, makes sense.
Pixel giggles.
I'm gonna go with diplomacy.
Which sounds like little kind of tinkering chimes.
17. Not amazing.
Yeah, you've got him playing near the pillow. Maybe eventually he'll lay on it again.
I'll just leave him be then for the moment.
Good.
But I'll see if I can get a sense of what kind of damage he's maybe taken. Looks like he got bit on the haunch.
Yeah, he got bit by the thing you guys just fought. There's a puncture mark in his back quarters. Zephyros is now dragged with Manny dragged the bits of the creature onto the table and are having a look. Let's see what this thing is, says Zephyros.
I'll open up the door and look outside.
Okay, so you open up the door without the key.
Yeah, I just want to look. Yeah. We've looked out there before.
Yep. So I'm going to go to the outside map, and I'll give you a view. So you can see that the hut is off the ground. There are big chicken feet that are kind of visible if you lean out. There's no ladder, no rope, no walkway that leads out. There's probably like a 20-30 foot drop. There are some trees that are within the fence, and then what looks like a mist-shrouded, very, very thick forest that is just outside the fence. The fence itself, yes, is a very grim thing. It looks like it's made out of fence posts and bones, periodically punctured by some skulls.
Does it look like the same sort of thing that make up the creature we just fought?
The posts that are marked with skulls here, these little white circles that are larger than the others, look like kind of like twisted, bony men that are that have got the post kind of right up through the middle of their rib cage and their hip bone.
Okay.
They are quite large, like they're like really big ogre-sized skeletal things that are kind of worked into the fence. Whereas there are probably equal number of smaller skulls that are just kind of hooked over top of the points of the large barrier. And those skulls do have snake-like bodies made out of spinal cords that are twisted around the fence. Maybe you didn't realize that those were separate creatures and just thought they were like grim ornamentations. You do see that one of them could be missing.
Are any of them moving?
Nope.
So I see. There's not really any way for them to get in other than the door that I see. Well, I guess there's the chimney.
There is the chimney.
I'll close the door.
And there's a sort of an artistic view of the hut with chicken feet on one of the other maps.
Did we turn the fire off? Was the fire on and now it's off?
I don't remember. I don't quite remember how we left it.
I think we just left it.
He goes over.
It's not warm right now.
Maybe it needs to be warm to keep the things out. Maybe the things just come in every now and then.
I'll close the door and I guess go over to the fire and activate it.
Okay, so it was crackling, but no warmth was coming off of it, like it was illusory fire. I think you guys have figured out how to.
Yeah.
There's off, on, and pretend.
Yeah.
You turn it on so it's generating heat. What are you doing with the cauldron with the bubbling liquid? You'll effectively be heating the cauldron. You've pulled this thing out several times when you wanted to cook your own meals and that sort of thing, but
Did you figure out what was in it?
it is a strange green substance. No, you've never figured out what was in it.
Yeah, we've I think we might have tried before and failed, but we have learned some things since then, and maybe we should try again.
Tech has finished his full circle of the building. You can give me a survival check because he's trying to figure out where this thing came from.
I've got text sheet up. Survival. He's not tracking.
He is tracking.
He is tracking.
He's trying to track where the creature
Yes.
came from. Because he does have like Gestalt Ranger. I think.
23.
It came from the fireplace. Look, it drags soot in, and you could see a little corner where it looked like it moved through the fire, and then he's looking, and he actually he's pointing at where it climbed out of the chimney.
Well done, Tech. How can we keep it from coming in again?
We could make a trap.
Can we try and identify this thing and see if it would be weak against fire or affected by fire?
Sure. Tech does have the power to make 2-day snare traps.
Last for 2 days?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Some traps wouldn't be bad. Leave the fireplace on. Should be fine.
Yes. Maybe a snare inside the flue? We don't want poor Vladimir here to get hurt.
Yes, of course, of course.
He was just still on his side, kind of like lazily attacking the frills in the pillow, half-heartedly. When you had mentioned that, knowledge arcana to figure out what this thing is.
1d20.
I will assist you on this.
Alrighty. I think Zephyros is going to assist as well.
Drunk professor gonna wander over and give his opinion.
Yeah.
What about Ludo? Does Ludo have knowledge arcana?
Sitting there making bubbles, but he's going to join everybody else at the table.
Good.
He's feeling better.
Are you sitting in the big master seat that no one's really sat in yet?
No.
Okay. The grim kind of hollowed out.
That looks fucking scary.
Yeah, I'm little. and
HR
big.
Geiger-esque thing that just stands out of place. Now you went and sat beside the professor. You're like, am I taller than him?
Made out of bones
Yeah.
and filled with nope.
20.
20. This thing is a construct called a Necrophidius. It is the skeleton of a large snake that someone has fused together with a humanoid skull.
Oh, so that's not undead, you're saying?
It is a construct.
So I wasn't invisible to it when I walked in.
These things are able to, their dance of death where they sway back and forth and everyone just starts being hypnotized. And their poison is paralytic.
No though. Speaking with it didn't work.
Looks like a dangerous creature.
They are very stealthy and are typically created as guardians. With a 20, you need to be a 10th level caster and pay about $3,000 or $4,000.
Why would it be inside? There's nothing to guard against here. It was supposed to be outside guarding.
Ooh. That's a good
Tech
question.
pulls at the little tuft of hair that is in its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
There's some white hair, and he pulls at some hair, and there's some dark hair. He puts it down. The tuft of white hair is very large and fluffy. The black hair looks like it came from.
Does the white hair look like it came from the polar bear rug?
Nope, it's a little too gray.
At the ends.
What was it then? Maybe it was hunting something that came in.
I'll pick up the white hair and I will stare at it for, say about a minute and do a psychometry check on it.
Alright, give me a check at a -2 because you're drunk.
Yeah, I'm drunk.
Tech, any white things around?
15.
This does have blood on it. I do
Can I-
not think it is from the carpet. 15, does that give you enough with your
Just
object reading?
barely.
And what exactly does this tell you?
You attempt a DC 15 appraise check to decipher the visions. You gain one piece of information about the historical significance of the last previous owner, such as a glimpse of the last owner's appearance or its emotional state when it last used the item, determined by the GM. You learn one more piece of
Okay.
information if I get better.
Professor, you had the sense that the creature that belonged to this hair was very hungry and was hunting when it got bit by the fence.
Something hungry.
It was on all fours, and have you seen the fence?
Yeah, you just.
Oh, that's right. You just looked at it. Even though it was on all fours, it's as tall as a man.
Something large and on all fours. Hungry, hunting. Yes, yes.
It had intelligence.
I had a what?
Intelligence.
Frightening things outside.
Perhaps it was triggered when it walked by the fence. Perhaps that's what activated this. Got it up and moving again.
Did it come inside here?
It's all your psychometry that it was surprised when it got bit.
Tech, did anything else come in? No, something man-sized on 4 legs wouldn't fit through the chimney.
Well,
No.
I can always check the back room.
Is the door locked? Could things from outside just walk in?
It did not come through the door. It came through there.
No, but like these other things. Is the house secure?
The hut's on big feet. It's about 20, 30 feet off the ground.
Real tough to get in then. Alright.
Plus there's the gate.
Like there's a fence. The
Yeah,
fence
yeah.
is like 8 feet tall. And
Yeah, okay.
I think we're probably interested in the cauldron. I think the professor doesn't want it to sit on the fire now that we've activated it because he's not sure what's in the cauldron.
okay, Manny moves the cauldron off of the fireplace. If you ask him, actually, he's not going to listen to the professor.
Manny, would you mind pulling that cauldron for me?
He gets back up and pulls it. Give me a d20 roll.
Thank you,
and,
love.
he gets a little bit of the green goo on him if he rolls a 1.
18.
Okay, he carefully moves the cauldron and doesn't get any stuff.
Almost like a pro.
Transmutation and necromancy in that last time we looked. Do we want to try to... Can you learn more about it now?
We could
I guess.
dunk 4 eyes in.
Dude, who's that?
I'm not going to respond to that. Instead, I'm going to look over in that direction for about 5 minutes.
What's over there?
I would not advise putting any one of you into there, says Zephyros, who's humorless.
Well,
Do not go in, do not touch the green goose, says Tech to Pharisee, making
Ludo
sure
study
that the queen knows of the danger. What's that?
Ludo take a peek at that glue now that, goo, now that he's a little more.
Yeah, now that you have the knowledge of past life that it was an alchemist, you could have a look at it. Give me a knowledge alchemy check. You get to add your crafting bonus to identify.
Can any of us aid? We're all kind of interested in this.
Yes, spellcrafts and detect magics can definitely aid.
I'll detect magic and spellcraft on it and share my thoughts with Ludo as
Are you aiding him or making your own roll?
I'll aid him. He's
Is
an
that
alchemist.
Yep.
I'll also aid Ludo.
I think there's +6 from all the wizards helping the alchemist.
Oh my god. 28.
28 is 13th level caster. Let's have a look.
It's Nickelodeon slime.
The slimes, everybody standing there.
Popping out of windows and fucking flying each other.
Curse you, Summer Sanders.
Some guy comes out and hands you out the Nickelodeon award. Who is that?
If it was 13th level caster or lower that created this, you would have understood what the goo is. You don't understand what the goo is.
Someone's balling out. So this is far beyond me. Someone who brewed this little ditty up was pretty advanced.
We'll keep thinking about it.
What do
Maybe
you
next time we
just
come
stare
back,
harder.
you'll have another idea.
What do you suppose would happen if we threw in that necrophage?
Couldn't hurt? Question?
Take a spoon and lower a little bit of it in. See what happens. Sure.
That would
Would
be
you
the
take a
smart way,
sample
yes.
for you to look at later, says Zephyros.
That would be good. I'd rummage around in my
Quite
satchel
one.
and find an
Yeah.
empty vial.
Yeah, you can take
And I have the skill that allows me to not.
probably as many samples as you've got vials. So we'll say you've
Let's
got
fill 'em up.
3 vials of this stuff.
Perhaps we could find some bugs when we get home for you to pour it on. See if it
Yeah.
turns them into something.
I might throw one at our
Do not
creepy
pour
guard.
it on me.
Yes,
We will not
of course,
attack.
Of course, Dick.
I promise you that.
What are we calling this? Cauldron goo?
Yeah, the hut cauldron goo.
Hut goo. Times 3.
The hot goo. The hut goo. Okay.
Hut goo. It's not polymorphic goo, right?
It,
I have.
you know, it kind of,
Transmutation
it's in the same,
necromancy?
it's in the same
realm.
ballpark, but there's something elusive about the necromancy and how potent it is. That this would probably be worse than the other group.
Yeah, I bet. If I
Turns you into a
Haven't
bunny
tried.
and gives you temporary hit points. That's probably what it does. The good necromancy.
Yep. What are you guys doing now?
Well, shall we head home?
been a hell of a night.
I think so. Next time we really do need to bring some fish for poor little Vladimir here.
Yes, next time. Make sure the cauldron's not on the fire when we leave and the fire is on hot.
Okay.
I think we're gonna head home.
I'm gonna change the message in the pillow to do you know why do you know why the necrophilius came in?
Okay. What should we do with it? Says Zephyrus.
Burn it in the fire, I guess.
Or take it with you? Or
We'll take it with us.
dump it outside?
Maybe we just leave it here.
Is the dire polar bear rug set on alarm?
It is not.
Well, I think we'll set it on alarm when we leave. At least the professor will. This should prevent this sort of thing from happening again. We all know the words to control it at the
Yep.
So yeah, I'll set it on alarm before we leave.
Okay, Zephyrus just leaves the Necrophidius body on the table. Perhaps someone is expecting it.
Don't get into too much trouble, Vladimir. Yes, I'll miss you too.
The cat does not like the professor for whatever reason.
What a nice cat.
It's a long list of people who have that sentiment.
Okay, Ludo's behind the screen taking a piss.
Ludo, where are you?
He is over there,
Over where?
passing water.
I don't see him.
Are your eyes operating?
My eyes.
I think it's time to go home and let the professor sleep so that he can use that hand
Ah, yes.
in the morning.
Very well. Okay. Who's got the key?
I have the key.
It's so pretty, says Pixel as she's dancing around the key as Pharisee takes it out.
It is. We have to find a good door for us to go through. To go to. Yes. For now, it will be the front door of the
Villa Malavella.
Villa. In fact, it will be the front door of the Villa Malavella leading in.
Okay. A few moments later, after the blue aura subsides, or only relegates itself to the cracks in the door, you see home. And it looks like everything is in order. Things are lit.
After we're all through, I will put the key back in Ludo's bag of holding. With some remorse, but
Oh yes, it leaves a hole in your heart.
I don't want to get caught holding the bag on this one.
Yeah, I bet.
Alright, I need a D50.
A D50?
Yep.
I can do that.
Now we got one. 25, it's already.
Oh, 25.
Sorry.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys return
Right
home.
down the middle.
Middle America. Straight C's.
Where are your tokens? Did I delete you guys from this map?
What are you doing with that? Stay in character. I keep looking at the actual eyes, and not your eye holes.
What are you talking about?
This is
Okay,
me now.
your tokens are somewhere on this map. This map is so busy.
Oh, our house?
Yep.
It's home.
Our house. In the middle of the street. Our house. Alright.
Pretty creepy, but it's neat.
That's pretty creepy about us.
Hello, it's Steve. We're
I
home.
have no idea where we are in that map, though. You're right. There's a lot going on, but here we are. You just probably put us there.
Yep.
Yep, that makes sense.
So you have little ones beside you because there are some other tokens on the map that are you.
Ah, I see.
Okay, so you've returned home. You're kind of facing. You all pile through the entryway. Pharisee gives up the key of infinite doors to Ludo, returning it to where it's supposed to be. Pixel goes flying happily.
Let's find Malbut and make sure that he's okay.
Okay.
Malbut.
He was in a guest suite, right?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to look very far for Malbut. In fact, Pixel finds him. You guys are going to go check on him.
Is everything okay while we were away?
You notice Malbut He's got papers all around the circular chamber. He's got little stacks of them.
Contract for that? Contract for this?
We went to the
Contract for... Contract and contract.
He's positioned them.
I am ready.
we went to the wizard's district, but before we could find your friend Bukrabag, all hell broke loose. The king is dead. And the queen, I think, reigns in his place and didn't turn into stone, and there were riots.
Oh no, riots are not good for...
Bad for business.
Not good for business, no.
Yes. So that's why we didn't make progress against the spider this time, or find Bukrabag. But don't worry, we're still interested in both of those things. The good news is that in chaos, many opportunities are found, don't you think?
Not too much chaos.
Oh, sure. It'll die down and then we'll be able to pick up the pieces.
But there are many opportunities when the lord of a manor dies, and there is a bit of chaos, but yes, I suppose you're right. With one hand he giveth, and another hand he takes.
Yes. Yes, he does.
He has many hands.
Yes, he does.
Malbut's
make sure
gone
everything was
stir
okay.
crazy. He's like
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
his contracts into neat little piles and revisiting the piles that are neatly in around the table. He's humming to himself.
Really tip-top shape in here, Malbut. Looks good. Professor will say as he pats one of the piles of papers and probably knocks it over.
Probably messed it up.
These are mercenary contracts. Yes, would you like to hire Malbut as a mercenary?
Oh, sure, yes. Mercenary.
Well, we're welcome to do mercenary work when the spider is no longer trying to kill me.
Oh, okay, yes. I'll get my pen from upstairs, sign these first thing.
I have to check the spider traps.
Spider traps. Right.
All right. Well, there you
He's
go.
going nuts.
Well, it's nice to see he's keeping busy.
Seems healthy, tip top.
I think if anyone were going to try to invade the house, they'd probably at least kill him. So probably
least.
no one has come in.
I guess open the door and listen for a few moments to see if I hear my old buddy walk by outside.
Okay, so you go wander and you're listening. Yeah, eventually you hear. Tech has disappeared into his strange hovel. Malbut's in the. Where were the spiders before?
We put them out back in the...
Aren't they in the
Yeah. They're in the
at
scrivener's
village.
room. Okay, yeah, he's gonna go up and try to check his spider traps.
Yeah, that's where they were, but we moved, I think, most of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to retire to my spell books and rest. Let me know when you need me next, says Zephyros as he leaves.
Professor, may I take a look at the ritual so that I might better assist you tomorrow?
Oh, yes, of course.
Arnhem goes to his closet.
Spend the evening studying the Book of Familiars and see if I can learn anything about familiars like mine and other witches' familiars.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's in Mockernall.
Okay, so you have to go and there's a whole thing where you go and visit Mockernall's cloakroom and he tries
Yeah.
to get you to guess which one he is.
Oh, excellent. That actually sounds pretty awesome.
Where there's like containers and pots and
Once I
pans
figure
and
it out,
baskets
I'll
and-
start asking all sorts of other things as well. If I'll dangle things over things that are clearly that I know are not Mockernam
Yep.
and say for keeping just
Yeah, that Lewis buddy's like, I can keep it. The shoe basket turns into Mockernam and he goes right underneath it.
No, that is just a normal basket. This is a real Mockernam.
That's amazing, Makarnam.
Uh-huh. Makarnam is a good shifter.
So good.
Is this for keeping or for eating?
I'm
Makarnam